So Think Loudly welcomes you all in today's webinar. I, Deeksha, and my friend Naman, your host of the day, will take you to the all parts of the webinar. So please stay tuned with us. Hi, Naman, how are you?
Hey, hi Diksha, how are you doing? I'm good.
Well, today I'm so excited for today's webinar because we have a lot to do today. We have a lot of exciting offers for our audience today. So how do you feel today, Naman?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I think there is something which today everyone is going to take home, and that is very important guidance because most of the time students they feel lost. But I think after today's session, they will have a right path to move on. So I think that's going to be very helpful.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And everyone, one thing I would like to tell everyone that we'll be providing certifications for participating, the one who last till the end of the webinar, as these certificate would be shown by you in your LinkedIn profiles for upgrading the skills in IT, which will that would be very beneficial for you in your further career as well. So everyone, please stay tuned with us till the end of the webinar, and you can also grab the certifications for participating. So in today's webinar, we're gonna discover which certifications to get as a beginner, explore career opportunities, and access study resources. So in today's agenda, we are gonna let you know about who we are, what are the webinars offered that we're gonna provide you. This is the most exciting part of the webinar. Also, we're gonna introduce you with our guest. Then we'll be helping you to know about the certifications and you'll discover more knowledge about it. And then we'll have the quiz time. There we'll see that who will be the lucky winner for today, who will be the lucky charm, who will get the course for free. And at last, we'll have the Q&A session.
So Diksha, there's a small correction. So management has decided that whosoever actually wins today's today's offer today's quiz. So we are going to give Azure free voucher worth $200. So whosoever would like to get the voucher of $200, so you have to win the win the quiz. So there's a small change, Diksha, and I just wanted to convey to you and to everyone.
All right. So let's move forward. Okay, so let's tell our audience about that who we are. So basically, ThinkCloudly is a e-learning platform. It's a global e-learning platform that upgrade your skills in more than 25 courses in IT. And also we provide job assistance to our students. So we do provide training in various courses, and we do have our specialized trainers who are directly from the industry. They're having more than 11-year experience in this. And also we provide live projects for experience. As we all know, in today's life, if you go for jobs, experience is a major thing that a recruiter asks for. And then we also provide the certification to our students. We help them to prepare them for interview. We help them with some confidential speaking. We help them to build up their confidence. We boost up their confidence. Also, we help them with profile marketing as we build up their resume in a very professional manner. And also we circulate them in many organizations. And at last, we provide the job support and we help our students to achieve their path in IT. And as we told about that, we will be getting the certification. So everyone, please stay tuned with us till last so that you can get the certificate for the participation. And yes, everyone, also we would like to tell you that ThinkCloudly has introduced the courses for kids as well. So if your kid is interested and if you want that your kid should go in the field of IT, you want that they should have their better and brighter future. So you can enroll your you can enroll your kids in with ThinkCloudly so that they could also brighten up their future. They could upgrade their skills in IT.
Exactly, guys. This is very important. Uh, every one of us know that this is the summertime. We are planning our vacations and we really want to go out with our family. But this is quite important that maybe on the weekends or maybe during the weekdays, if your kids have a single hour, you can motivate them to get into IT with the help of this kids program. Trust me, a lot of my friends have already have motivated their kids that they are able to understand the web development, though the kid is just 10 years old or maybe 9 years old. But it's quite easy for this for the kid to understand all the web development languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And finally your kids will be ready to develop 4 different games. Can you imagine that your kid can develop 4 different games with the help of these tools? So if anyone who is interested to enroll their kids into the kids program, please drop your full name and the phone number. We will reach out to you and share everything with you about the program maybe after this session. But this is quite important for your kids. Trust me, down the line kids are going to be more smart, and this is going to be the foundation for them. Trust me, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. So moving on to our main section of this webinar, and this is why you guys are here. So first of all, guys, can I just quickly know that if you guys are planning to get into IT, if you're not in IT and if you are planning to get into IT, what is your goal? Can we use the chat section, and can you guys let me know that what is your goal, so that we can I can basically talk about those certifications in depth, and I can share some more insights. Everyone, can we use the chat window, and can you quickly let us know what's your interest and what is your goal? Everyone. So guys, are you interested in AWS, Azure, cybersecurity, project management, product owner, multi-cloud? What else, guys? What do you think? Like, is there anything like which you are focusing on? Okay, someone is saying AWS DevOps. Yes, Siri. Henry is saying AWS. Yes, very good. John DevOps, Sunil cybersecurity, Innocent Scrum. Yes,
Mhm.
engineer. So as you guys said that you are interested in different I mean, you have different goals. Someone said you are interested in Scrum Master. Someone said you are going to become project manager. And some people said that you are going to become DevOps engineer. Okay. So guys, there are definitely, IT is big, right? When the IT is big, there are so many, opportunities, and there are so many career tracks. We all have to understand. And the problem is that how should we decide that which track is going to help us? Basically, let's understand the tracks one by one. First of all, we will start with the track that is the cloud. Okay. So a lot of people have already gone through the programs like cloud and DevOps, right? So we have to first understand that if someone wants to start the journey with cloud, then what are the different tracks they can follow, and what are the position they can attain after completing the program. And then you can then I'm going to also share that which certifications are going to help you to achieve that specific track. Okay, let's imagine that if someone wants to start with cloud. Okay, so if someone wants to start with cloud, there are 3 popular cloud in the market. Okay, so what you can do, you can basically start with 3 different clouds. I mean, you can choose one of them. Either you choose AWS, or you choose Azure, or you choose Google. So these are the 3 very popular clouds in the market. There are other clouds as well, like Rackspace. There is another cloud that is IBM Cloud. However, if we look at the job market, and there is a suggestion for all of you who are the beginners, or maybe who are experienced in IT but would like to switch into cloud, in my opinion, you should choose a cloud, either one of them. So you cannot just, you cannot just choose IBM cloud, because it's going to be very difficult to secure a job because of the demand in the market is very less. But for AWS, which is Amazon Cloud, Azure Cloud, or Google Cloud, these are three high demand cloud in the market right now from job perspective. If anyone would like to start their journey, you can choose any one of the cloud. Also, you can choose multi-cloud. If anyone wants to, go into multi-cloud state, you can also start with multi-cloud, but you need ample amount of time to understand each and every cloud. Let's say someone wants to go for multi-cloud, then you might have to combine either two clouds, or maybe you are combining all three clouds, right? So it's totally up to you that how you would like to create your profile for multi-cloud. Okay, let's imagine that someone wants to enroll in AWS cloud. But now what happens if you complete the program of AWS? What are you going to achieve? Then in that case, we recommend, one moment. In that case, we recommend that you go for AWS Solution Architect. Okay, Solution Architect. Now, this certification is basically going to help you, because this is the in-depth, it covers in-depth knowledge, and also it covers many services of AWS. So we always recommend that if you would like to start your AWS and you want to become a cloud engineer, then start with AWS Solution Architect. If in case any one of you wants to choose Azure, then we highly recommend that you start with either Azure Admin certification, or you can choose Azure Architect certification. And same, it happens with Google. Google has its own certification, like associate or cloud engineer. So you can choose any one of them. But for AWS, guys, whosoever is interested in AWS, plan your AWS Solution Architect certification. That should be your first step in becoming the cloud engineer. And if anyone over here who is interested to develop skills in Azure, and you would like to land a job as cloud engineer or Azure cloud architect, or sorry, Azure cloud admin or Azure cloud architect, then these are the two certifications which comes under Azure, Azure admin and Azure architect. So for admin, it's a code which is 104, and for architect it is 305. So what these certifications have done, these organizations have done, they have given a specific number to all the certifications. Okay, so we basically, for AWS Solution Architect, it is C03. Okay, and for admin, Azure admin, it is 104. For Azure Architect, it is 305. So if anyone would like to start their journey in cloud, cloud space, and you want to become cloud engineer, just like Freddie, you guys have to choose, first of all, you have to choose the cloud, AWS, Azure, or Google. Now, when you choose the cloud, then you have to choose the certification. If you are choosing AWS, make sure you are choosing AWS Solution Architect. If you are choosing Azure, then you have a choice. Either you go for administrator or you go for architect. You can choose any one of them. It's totally your call. Okay. Now the question comes that if you complete your solution architect, or maybe if you complete your Azure architect, now what's next? So can anyone tell me, like, after AWS Solution Architect, what can we do? Guys, can you use chat window and can let me know what is your suggestion after AWS Solution Architect? DevOps, okay. What else, guys? DevOps, okay. Anyone? Yes, guys, please. Okay, DevOps, AWS security. Yes, right now I can see in the chat that a lot of people have their own certification to suggest. Someone is saying AWS DevOps, other person is saying AWS professional, someone is saying security. So everyone has has different opinion. And I totally agree with all of you that yes, when you complete your AWS solution architect, okay, or if you complete the first layer of certification, let's say we consider this L1 and layer 1, once we complete this, then honestly speaking, there are multiple, certifications which actually can be targeted. So we can target DevOps, we can go for security, we can go for system administrator, okay, sysadmin, we can go for network, okay, and let's imagine if if there is any other certification which falls under it, let's say professional, okay, so you can go for professional as well. So all of you are correct that after completing your AWS solution architect or maybe Azure architect, if you are done with your level 1 certification, so what's next? So now you have multiple options over here. You can see the list of options you have under layer 2. But now the question arises that which one to take? It's so confusing right now that which certification should I choose after my architect? And everyone, I meet so many students every day and I find the same question. And that is the main reason we wanted to have this session with all of you to clarify that what should be your approach next. So guys, the decision is always taken based on the role you are targeting. Okay, always remember. So some people would like to become DevOps engineer. Some people would like to become cloud security specialist. Some people would like to get into networking space, or some people would like to gain some more experience in architect professional. That decision is always taken based on the role you are targeting. Okay, let's imagine if I say that I want to become DevOps engineer, then I will certainly recommend to go with DevOps. And you know what? All these paths, in layer 2, if you have DevOps, security, sysadmin, network professional, every cloud has layer 2 certification. In my opinion, if you are doing your AWS solution architect, in my opinion, if you are doing AWS solution architect, okay, make sure that you do AWS DevOps or AWS security. Do not change the cloud from L1 to L2. There are students who always come to me and say, Naman, I have completed my AWS solution architect. Can I go for Azure security now? No, please don't do that. Stick to your cloud. That's quite important because your outcome is going to face problem if you change the cloud in the middle. Okay, people who go with multi-cloud, they can choose any one of them they can form any combination. So in multi-cloud, there is an exception. You can form any combination. However, if you are targeting your role, do not change the cloud in between. Make sure if you are on AWS, choose AWS DevOps, AWS solution architect, then AWS security. So stick to one cloud. That's number one point, which you guys have to remember, that you have to stick to one cloud. Now, after that, let's imagine that you have taken the DevOps. Okay. Let's say that you have, opted for DevOps. Now, what is next? Where should I go next? Guys, can we use the chat window? And can you tell me that now I am targeting DevOps profile? So which certification should I choose next? I'm done with my AWS solution architect, and also I'm done with AWS DevOps. So which certification should I choose next in my layer 3? Automation tools. Okay, which certification? So over here, we are talking about certification, guys. So which certification do you recommend? Anyone? Okay. Within DevOps, there are certifications. Okay. So we have Terraform certification. This is a tool specific certification. And then we have the Kubernetes certification. These are the two certification which you guys uh, have to do to become a proper DevOps engineer. Okay, if you want to become DevOps engineer in the layer 3, in my opinion, and even as per the market research we have done, we have found that company or organizations, they prefer someone with AWS solution architect, then AWS DevOps, and after that you can go for Terraform and the Kubernetes. These are tools specific certifications, and honestly, level 3 certifications are quite difficult to achieve and very high in demand. I mean, the certification I'm going to talk right now, these are very high in demand. So for AWS DevOps, you can go for Terraform and Kubernetes. These are the most important certification you should plan for. If someone goes for security, okay, let's say after Azure, let's say you have done Azure and you are going for security. So what should you do next? So can anyone tell me in this kind of a combination, Azure plus security, what should be next? Everyone. So what should be next according to you? You can plan for DevOps. Now you should be surprised that why after Azure Architect, Azure Security, why are we going back to DevOps? The reason of going back to DevOps is that market is getting hot, or the demand in the market is increasing day by day for DevSecOps. I'm not sure how many of you have heard this, but DevSecOps is actually gaining the highlight in the market right now. And in future, 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line, you will see that there will be many opportunities which are going to open up in many different IT organizations, people combining Azure or maybe AWS security and DevOps. So you have to choose the cloud first. Once you choose the cloud, based on that, you have to decide the role, that which role you want to prefer. If you want to go towards DevOps or you would like to go towards DevSecOps. Okay, this should be your aim, because this is what, or this is where the industry is moving. If we look at the industry from a technology perspective. Okay, so guys, are you able to understand everything? Is there any question, everyone? Do you have any questions so far? Are you able to understand what should be our strategy while we choose the certification? Everyone, can we say, can we use the chat window, and please let me know that how should we select our next certification? Okay, so remember, so there are a few rules which we have to remember. Okay, I'm writing it over here. When it comes to cloud, first is the choose your cloud. Okay, once you choose your cloud, then it will be quite easy for you to understand L1 certification, level 1 certifications. After that, you have to choose L2 certification. L2 certification you can choose only if you decide the role you want to play. There are students who want to go all over the place. They want to become the Scrum Master. They want to become the DevSecOps. They want to become the DevOps engineer. But it doesn't work like that. You have to choose your role. If you want to become a security specialist, or you have to become cloud security specialist, or you have to become DevOps. So L2 decision can be taken only and only with the help of when you decide the role first. Okay. Once you decide the role, you can choose any one of the certification listed over here. And then for L3 level of certification, we again decide that if you are choosing DevOps, choose either Terraform or Kubernetes or both of them. And if you are selecting the security, then I highly recommend, and as per the market is going, we are seeing that people are combining, and even the organizations are combining these roles, security and DevOps, going forward. Okay, so this is about cloud and DevOps, and this is how you have to take decision when it comes to cloud and DevOps. Okay, I hope everyone is able to follow up. Everyone, is there any question which I can take right now before I move forward with the management, which is Scrum Master? Anyone, do you have any doubts so far? There is no prerequisite for security. Always remember, uh, cloud is, only thing is that you need to understand the cloud well. If you are actually choosing the security, if you are choosing any one of the certification in level 2, ensure that you are good with level 1 certification. You need to understand the architect in the best way. You are able to understand it well, and then you can choose the level 2 certification. And for security, I mean, for the level 2 certification, level 1 is the prerequisites. Does that make sense, Siri? Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. I think you guys are getting the point. If you have any question, guys, please drop your query in the chat window so that I can answer it right now before I actually move forward with Scrum Master. It's important that we are able to understand everything right here, uh, and we are getting the clarity on our question. Okay. So, okay. No question so far. Okay, great. So guys, let's move forward. Okay. So after Kenny has a question. Let me answer this question. Kenny is asking, what is after cloud security? Like if we do cloud security, what next for L3? So Kenny, as I told you that if you do in L2 level, if you decide to go with AWS security, then go towards AWS DevOps, or you can choose DevOps alone. What happens that this profile will give you a role of DevSecOps in future. Okay, and also this profile can help you to build your multiple combination of skills. So with the help of security and DevOps, you can apply for both the roles, even for the roles which are in security and the roles which are in DevOps. So that's why if you on L3, it's important that after security you do DevOps, because that can give you a capability of going for multiple profiles, one for security, another one for DevOps. I hope that makes sense, Kenny. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's go for the management certifications now. I hope a lot of people are here who would like to understand from a management perspective that what should be our next strategy, or from where should I start. Just a moment. So one of the question is, okay, IO is asking me in the chat window, can one do AWS architecture and do security as next? Yes, definitely. IO, you have to start your journey with AWS solution architect. That is the architecture. Okay. This is the L1 certification. And after this, you can go for AWS security. This is the cloud security. This is the L2 certification you can plan for. Okay. And after that, you can plan for DevOps. This will basically, as I told you again, I mean, as I told you just a few minutes back, that you can plan for two roles. One is DevSecOps, and other one is the security specialist in the cloud. Okay. Yeah. I hope that answers your questions, IO. Awesome. Okay. So guys, moving on with the management certification now. So guys, can you tell me like which are the management certification? Can anyone please tell me which are the management certification? Scrum Master. Okay. What else, guys? PMP, project management. Which are Scrum Master? Anyone, guys? Anyone else? What do you think? Which are the management certifications? Okay. So guys, basically management certification starts from the in our opinion, basically it can start from either Scrum Master, people who would like to get into Scrum Master role and they want to start their management journey, then they can start with a Scrum Master. And the second is the project management. Now, project management is the evergreen role, everyone. You know why? So why do you think that it's actually a very good role, project management? Is there any reason, guys? Do you know any reason that project management is the good role? Anyone? Do you guys know like why project management is real good? See the reason one. Yeah. Just a moment, guys. Yeah. Just a moment. Let me share my screen again. Okay. The reason of choosing the project management is one moment. So first is Scrum Master. Let me write it down. And the other one is the project management. Because project management is not limited to only IT. Okay, guys, remember this very well, that it's not always limited to just IT. You can find the job in different industries with the help of project management. You can basically work for pharmaceuticals, you can work for aviation, you can work for definitely IT. So project management gives you an evergreen opportunity to work for any organization. Whereas Scrum Master is highly used in IT, because IT projects have adopted agile framework for the execution of their projects. They want to work in a fashion of agile, and that's why IT organizations are hiring Scrum Masters. Whereas project managers are basically, they exist in IT, they exist in non-IT space as well. So they exist in multiple spaces. Now the question is that if someone takes the Scrum Master as L1 certification, so what can be the next certification? Can anyone tell me like what can be the next certification if someone goes with Scrum Master? What do you think? Product owner? Yes. Project management? Yes. Okay. Now again, after Scrum Master, you have multiple tracks. Okay. So let me list down the tracks for you guys. If you want to change the track to project management, that is quite possible, because Scrum Master can actually find a job which is for project management. Scrum Master can also get into, right now what is happening that every project is using Scrum Master, but it is getting advanced every day. So you can go for safe Scrum. This safe Scrum is actually something which is getting adopted by different organizations, because this has a strict, you can say strict background, and the need is very high in different organizations. So you can choose safe Scrum as well. Okay. After that, you can choose, PSPO, Professional Scrum Product Owner. Okay. So this is also, you can choose in the L2. Now, Project manager, again, they can work in any industry, as I mentioned earlier. Safe Scrum is the advance, whatever you have learned in Scrum Master. It will take another 3 or 4 weeks to get a knowledge on Safe Scrum. Or else, if you want to change the track to product owner, that is also possible. You can choose product owner because organizations who are making products, IT products like Microsoft, Google, and different organizations which are building IT products, they are actually hiring people who have the product owner background and product owner certification. So you can plan your product owner certification in level 2 certification. So, but in my opinion, start your journey with a Scrum Master because you guys are from non-IT. Scrum Master will instill some of the important concepts of IT. You will understand how an IT project or how an IT team executes the project. And then if you want to upgrade your skill and you want to increase your chances of landing the job in IT, then you can go for L2 certification, but choose one of them, either project management, Safe Scrum, or PSPO. So PSPO is Professional Scrum Product Owner. After that, let's imagine that you are able to complete your L2. Then what's next? In case of project management, right, people actually go towards the business analyst. I'm not sure if you were there in the previous webinars, guys, but in one of the webinar we have we have talked about it, that project managers always communicate with business analyst. Business analysts are the people who talk to client and break the requirement for the team to work on. So project managers can also do business analyst, and it can play a very good combination. This is the L3. Okay, this is the L3. Even product owners, they can basically go towards business analyst. So in my opinion, if anyone who would like to have a good knowledge about project and Scrum Master, then choose business analyst in your L3, because that's going to give you again a different perspective. And maybe when you are looking for a job and the market is tight for Scrum Master or project manager, but for business analyst, market is pretty good right now because many business analysts are being hired, and business analysts can also work as project managers in many cases. If you have the project management certification, PMP certification, or you have the CBAP certification, then it really helps to secure a role which goes with project management plus business analyst. And these roles are being combined. And even we have heard that in future this may happen, that project managers, if the project is a small project, then project managers can play the role of business analysts as well, to bring more business for the organizations like startups which are actually starting up right now. So project managers also play a role of business analyst. So if you are choosing Scrum Master in your L1, choose project managers or L2, and then you can go for business analyst. This is considered to be one of the best path. If you would like to choose Safe Scrum, you want to advance your skill in Safe Scrum, that's good enough. Then after that, I mean, this is okay. I mean, you have Safe Scrum. It's up to you if you want to go to L3 or not, but Safe Scrum is also good, but you will be confined till Scrum Master only. You will not be able to move forward. And then you have the PSPO, product owner. That depends on you guys if you would like to have the product owner, but you have to understand the background of having the product owner as well. And as I said, like if you are already PMP certified in your level 1, because a lot of students, they come to us and they say, Naman, I am interested only in project management. I don't want to do Scrum Master. I'm interested in project management. Guys, in my opinion, if you do project management, you can plan your PGMP. Okay, this is very difficult certification, honestly. Program Manager Professional. This is PGMP. You can plan your project management certification, or you can go towards business analyst. So after project management, in your layer 2, you can either plan your PGMP, which is program manager, or you can plan your business analyst. So these are the 2 certifications which are going to be very helpful, guys. So this is all about today. Let's move forward now. Do you have any question, guys, so far with respect to project management? Everyone, do you have any questions so far? Will you be able to decide now that which certification comes after what? Aline, Scrum Master, guys, Aline has a question that can you do AWS and Scrum at the same time? What is happening, Aline? I tell you one thing, my own experience. I was a cloud engineer. I was a AWS cloud engineer 3 or 4 years back. Okay. And I went into one of the interview, and that interviewer expected me to know about the agile. And when they were asking me the questions on Scrum Master, I couldn't answer the questions. Why? Because I was not having any knowledge on on Scrum Master at that moment. You know what happens, that Scrum Master is something which is expected from all of us these days. Why? Because every project runs in a agile fashion. So you need to have a Scrum knowledge for sure. Though you are not applying for Scrum Master role, that's quite okay. But if you are coming from a non-IT background, having a knowledge of Scrum Master is very important, because when you go in any technical interview, they may expect you to have some idea and some knowledge on Scrum Master terminologies as well. That is why Scrum Master can be combined with project management. It can be combined with AWS. It can be combined with cybersecurity. It can be combined with web development. So Scrum Master has the combination with every certification, because every IT project right now is working on in an agile fashion, and they have chosen the Scrum Master. Does that make sense now, Aline, that why Scrum Master is quite important? Great. Okay. Is there any other question? Leslie, you have a question. Can I answer your question, please? If you can let me know. Okay, so you are saying that project manager is higher than business analyst. There is no such hierarchy. Leslie, there is no as such hierarchy. Everyone work together. Okay, these are the roles which goes hand in hand. It's not like business analyst is actually higher role and project manager is lower role. No, it's not like that. Basically, okay, let me draw this. Let's imagine you have client, and project, this is your project team. You have Scrum Masters, you have web developers, you have cloud engineers, and you have other cybersecurity engineers. Project manager is actually making sure that project is running well. Okay, but business analyst is responsible to understand the client requirement and send the user stories to project manager to get that thing executed. So there is no such role. There's no hierarchy that business analyst is higher than project manager, or project manager is higher than business analyst. It may happen that those people are working together, and this in some organization they might have created some hierarchy, but that depends project to project. If the if business analyst is actually reporting to project manager, but that depends on project to project. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Stacy, your question is, so without IT background, start with Scrum, the project management, and then business analysis is the best path. Yes, you're right, Stacy. If you start Scrum Master in your L1, then you can go towards project management. Scrum Master, let me tell you, Scrum Master is going to give you information how the IT teams actually works in the fashion. Let's say if you work as a Scrum Master, you are responsible to distribute the task, or you are responsible to make sure that your project is completing or your tasks are completed before the timeline, before the deadline. Project manager, it's considered to be a bigger role. In that, you are taking care of the budget, project planning, resources, resources availability, and you can also play a role of project manager. So one of the student, she got the job as project manager, and she was being asked to work as scrum master as well. So project managers in some cases can also work as scrum master. That's why we keep scrum master in L1 and project managers in L2. Now, if you have already secured the job as project management manager, then you can plan your business analyst. This will give you an idea of overall business and how to communicate with the client, how to break the requirement, how to draw the flow diagrams. So you understand business in a better way if you go towards business analyst role. Does that make sense, Stacy? I hope, Stacy, that answers your question. Okay, Karan, Stacy, let me know if you have any follow-up question. I'll be happy to answer it. Okay, Karan, for management roles of PM and business analyst and SM and PO, do we just need L1 cert or technical certification? Guys, it's a very good question, Karan, you are asking. That guys, I mean, he wants to, Stacy, I'm coming back to you. Just give me a moment. So what Karan is saying that when we are doing, let's say, Scrum Master, Project Management, Business Analyst, and Product Owner, if we do all the management certification, do we actually need any technical certification or not? Okay. I mean, you're right, Karan, that certainly we need the technical certificate. So a lot of people, what they do, they attend AWS, they attend web development course, they go for Azure Cloud, they go for cybersecurity. Having technical knowledge in IT is must, because when you work as a Scrum Master, there will be 10 people in your team. They will be discussing something about building the product. And if you don't know the technical part of it, you are lost. And the same goes with project management. There are so many project managers I know, they became the project manager and then they started learning technical courses. Why? Because when they used to meet the client, they never understood that how the IT problem statement looks like. So to break down the IT problem statement or to assign the work to your subordinates or to your team members, you need to have some IT background, some technical certification is required. So if you are having the Scrum Master, if you want to go for any technical certification, then it's before Scrum Master, that's really, really good. And we highly recommend that having technical certification in IT is important. Yesterday, I was talking to one lady. She said, Naman, I couldn't able to secure the job only with Scrum Master. And I was like, yes, it's not possible, because even in Scrum Masters interviews, they can expect you to have some technical background. You cannot just be a Scrum Master. You need to have some technical certifications as well to prove that you can work as Scrum Master, you can work with the teams, you can work with the team members. Okay, I hope, Karan, that makes sense to you. Okay. So Stacy, coming back to you, so I could just go past L2 and L1 and just go business analyst. Okay. You can see, Stacy, that depends on your role. As I told you in the previous, in like few minutes back, I was telling you that you have to decide the role you want to play. Okay. If you want to play the role of project manager, then you have to go for L1 and L2. If you want to play a role of business analyst, that's quite possible that you can go for business analyst role directly. There is no problem at all. You can go for business analyst and you don't have to go for L1 and L2 in that case. Okay, so you are right. You can pass the L2 and L1 if you want to become just business analyst. Okay, but let's say if someone has already started their Scrum Master and they ask me, Naman, what is my next step? Okay, or if someone is doing the project management, then what is my next step? Then in that case, I recommend this L1, L2, and L3. I hope that answers your question as well. Okay. Say is asking, is DevSecOps only applicable to Azure or all the clouds? You say DevSecOps is applicable to all the clouds. If you're doing AWS, Google, Azure, any cloud you are doing, DevSecOps is possible because DevOps and security both part of the cloud. When you are, okay, let me explain you this. When you go for DevSecOps, right, your cloud becomes just a supporting technology. It becomes the supporting technology. Now you are being measured on your DevOps skills and the security skills. You are no longer measured on your cloud skills. So that's why cloud is, when you are targeting your DevSecOps, cloud just becomes the supporting technology. Your main focus comes to DevOps and security so that you can become DevSecOps engineer. So you can choose any cloud, that doesn't matter. For DevSecOps, you have to focus on DevOps and security. Okay, I hope that answers your questions. Okay. And for AI, so Karan, you're asking for AI and data science, what is the cert path for PM, BA, SM, and PO? In my opinion, for AI and data science, if you look from a management perspective, Karan, just to answer your question, from a management perspective, let's say you do AI and data science. The most effective one is the project management. Okay. So let's say that in your L1, you completed your AI and data science from any school, and you have that certificate from any university or from different school. That is quite valid in case of AI and data science. Next, if you want to go towards management, then it is important that you do project management. Business analyst doesn't play any role over here in AI and data science. There are a few roles which you will find, but that becomes too niche, and it becomes quite difficult. Let's say if you want to combine AI data science with business analyst, this is very niche, very niche. The market is very less, and it becomes very difficult to find a job with this combination. Then if you want to combine with, we do not recommend that. Okay, we do not, one moment. Yeah, so we do not recommend this path. Then you are asking about Scrum Master. Yes, Scrum Master can also go with this, because if there is a team of data scientists or data engineers, then Scrum Master can also go with it. And coming to product owner is actually again a very small field, because again, when you do AI and data science, you are not limited only to product-based organizations who are hiring product owner. So in my opinion, project management and Scrum Master, what I have seen so far, or else you can do some more research about it. But as per my experience and what we have discussed in the past with other students and other technical experts, we have found that after AI and data science, go with project management or Scrum Master. That's more effective instead of wasting your time on BA or product owner. I hope that makes sense. Okay, guys. So we can move forward now. One moment. Yeah, I'll quickly cover it up. So career benefits, it will enhance the employability. If you have multiple certifications, certainly the industry is going to trust you more. Having certification is very important, because that backs your knowledge. You can focus on expanded job roles. So if someone has started working as cloud engineer, but you want to expand your job role to DevOps engineer, or maybe you want to work as a technical manager, then you can expand your role by having the certification. So if whosoever has secured the job already in IT, you can expand the job roles only with the help of certifications. Salary advancements, this is quite important, guys, because let's say if cloud engineer is being hired, he is being paid, let's say 120K in United States, then DevOps engineer in the same organization is being paid 150K. So there is certainly a difference if you basically cross L1, L2, and L3. As many levels you cross, your salary advancement will take place. for sure. Okay. And career advancement, it's very important. So guys, whosoever is over here, I'm not sure if you have heard about TOGAF. It's actually one of the most demanded architect level of, it's an enterprise architect level of certification. And every architect want to have TOGAF in future. So when it comes to career and advancement, that is only possible when you have multiple certification. You cross L1, L2, L3, and then you achieve something. Then your career is also advancing, and you become employable in multiple organizations. So for technical people, I have seen a lot of people coming to me and said, Naman, my goal is to have TOGAF, the enterprise architect framework certification, because that is considered to be a very huge, I mean, a very big certification. And that's not possible for, for a lot of people. Okay. After that, okay. I mean, it's something which I want to go over quickly, that it matters. I mean, everything matters. When you are looking for a job, it matters. You have to attend the training, then you have to basically do the live projects. Okay. Let's say someone has good knowledge, someone has good experience. Certification do matters. Your resume do matters. You need to market your profile efficiently. There are people who just market like they apply 2 jobs in a day and they think they are not getting calls, but that's not the right way of doing it. When you are marketing your profile yourself, try applying more and more number of jobs. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your colleagues, or reach out to your network, and try to get number of calls from the organization for the interview. So these all are the mix of things which you have to do. Okay. Yeah. So that's it, guys, from my end. I hope you enjoyed the session. So guys, did you enjoy the session? Did you gain something new today, everyone? So how was the session, everyone? Are you still here, everyone? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Productive. Yes. Thank you so much, guys.
For sure. So thank you so much, Naman, for providing such valuable knowledge to audience. It was really insightful, and will definitely we master these skills for sure. Thank you so much. So now, everyone, all right. So it's a time when you gear up yourself and get ready, as now it comes a time for the most exciting part of the webinar. Yes, now this is the quiz time. So in this quiz, the one who will be the winner, the one who will be the lucky charm, they'll get the Azure voucher worth $200. Yes. So to move forward with this, in this quiz, we will have 5 questions. The quiz contains 5 questions. You'll have 30 seconds for each question. And once you mark the answer, you won't be able to change it. And the winner will be the highest scorer in the lesser time. So who will score more in the lesser time, he'll be the winner. And also you can access to the quiz from the QR that you can see on the screen, or also you can have the access in the chat box. You can see the link in the chat box. From there you can have the access, or you can just scan the QR to start with the quiz. All right, so it was the last call and now the quiz is live. Everyone, please be attentive. All right, so we have came across a second question on board. Everyone, please be attentive. The one who will click the answer very fast in a very rapid way, he will be the winner. Okay, so now we have came across with the final question, which is live. So let's see who will be the winner now. We have came across the last question. Hurry up, guys. All right, so here we got the leaderboard. And now we can see that the first person who won the game was Darlington Maposa. Congratulations, Darlington.
Congratulations, Darlington. Congratulations. And
Everyone, please congratulate her.
yeah, so Darlington is here, and also Edmund is also the winner. I think he's the second. So Diksha, we have two winners today.
Oh, yeah, we have two winners today. Oh, I'm so sorry, my bad. So we have Darlington and Edmund here, who were the winner, and they both are the lucky charm for today. Congratulations to both of you.
Yeah, congratulations, Edmund. Congratulations, Darlington, if you guys are here, both of you. Yeah. So we will be, you can get in touch with one of us and we will get your voucher. Okay. Congratulations. Darlington is joining us from South Africa. Guys, please be here because you guys have to fill the form. Please do not drop. You guys have to fill the form so that you can get the certification of participation. So Gaurav, can you just send the link real quick so that people can fill the form and they can, they can just quickly provide us their email address so that we can reach out, we can send their certificate of participation.
All right, everyone. So we have came across a Q&A session now, which is the last thing in the webinar. So now the forum is open for you guys to ask anything which is required. So everyone, please drop the questions in the chat box itself. So if you have any question, if any doubt or something that has been missed by us, so please let us know in the chat box. And also one final announcement that you can all get the webinar recording on our YouTube handle. The link to the handle would be given in the chat box. And please, everyone, please drop your feedback to the webinar so that we can come better next time. Your feedback gives us appreciation to our backend team, the managers, tech experts, content producers, and organizers all will be pleased with the feedback. And you can also install our application in your mobile phones by the name of ThinkCloudly. We can also give you the access for the app, or also you can just go to the website link of ThinkCloudly. There also you can have the access of the app. So as you can see in the chat box, you can see the YouTube link for the webinar that you can see there. You can see the webinar recording there. And if you have any question, you can just simply ask us in the chat box.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.